Okay, hello everyone. One of the most requested things ever for me to do ever has been to record a tutorial for the kick glitch, and I'm actually gonna do that now. And I'll get right into it. The kick glitch is a glitch in this game where after you do a wall run kick, which looks like that, you wall run and you kick, it's a wall run kick. If it looks like this, you're either kicking too early or too late and you've fallen off the building. It's not this kick, it's this kick. And after that kick, you have a certain amount of time when the animation ends to jump off of the air, basically. And you have to do the kick off of a building, because if you do it on a building, you won't really jump off the air because you're on the ground, and you'll jump off the ground instead. So you have to do it off of something, preferably. And I guess how it works is that during the kick animation, in order to stop Faith from like clipping through the floor or just whatever reason, I don't know, there's an invisible platform created underneath Faith, and it extends for a very, very short amount of time after the kick animation, and that's what you can jump off of. So all you have to do is do a wall run kick, and then at the right timing you jump. So the easiest way to do this, and I'm sorry people who play on console, the easiest way to do this is only on PC, and that's you set the up action, which is jump, to a scroll direction. I use scroll down. It seems like most other people use scroll up. I use scroll up for interact, which is for the slide glitch, which is a whole nother thing if I'm making a tutorial for that someday. This is about the kick glitch. I use scroll down, which acts as a jump. See, I just like scroll and I'll jump. It's cool. So once the kick animation ends, I just scroll my mouse wheel down and then I'll jump. It's that easy. The only hard part is learning the timing. If you're playing on console, you'll have to actually mash or time the jump, which is really hard, so I'm sorry. There's not a consistent way to do this on console, but there is a consistent way on PC, which is what this is about. So I'm going to go into reaction time here to show you something. When you're doing a wall run kick, when the animation ends, you will actually see Faith bounce off of that invisible platform that's created, whether or not you jump. So I'm just going to do a wall run kick, and that's it. And you'll see me, like, once I finish kicking, there's a point where I'll kind of stop in midair for a very short amount of time and then fall down again. And that's where the jump would be if you were scrolling. So I kick, and then right here I stopped, and then I started falling again. And that's where the jump is. I think it's easier to record with, I think it's easier to hit the kick glitch without reaction time. And the way I sort of think about it is when I click to start the kick animation, it's about a second after that I'll need to start scrolling, or I'll need to be scrolling for the thing. So I'll do the bounce again without the jump. So kick, bounce, it's like that. That happens all the time when you do the kick glitch, or when you do the wall run kick off of a thing. Another thing to note is that that little bounce resets your falling distance, and that's why you can survive longer drops. Like how I could land down here without having to roll because I did that wall run kick. So it's that's kind of the basics of it. I'll just do one now, and you'll see what it looks like, because none of you know what it looks like, I'm sure. And then that's the kick glitch. That's the most basic form of the kick glitch. There's a lot of intricacies to how this works, which I'll explain after this. If you just want to know how to do the kick glitch, well then here you go. You wall run, kick, and then when I'm doing the bounce, I'll be scrolling my mouse wheel, and it looks like that. That's the kick glitch. That's the most basic version of the kick glitch. Another thing you can do, I guess I'll just explain this here before I go into the more complicated stuff, is that if you hold A or D, or just sideways, when you do that jump, like where that jump is, you do exactly the same as that, but you hold A or D, you'll do a side jump instead of a normal jump, so it's just like side jump. That is useful in out of bounds skips. That, as if you've watched one of the more recent single segment runs, and you've probably seen that. So that's one thing you can do with it. Let's see. Another thing you can do with it is if you hold crouch, you'll slide off of the invisible platform. Not really a use for that, but you can do it. So that's cool. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain sort of how to control the kickglitch, which is the hardest part about it. I think getting the kickglitch to do what you want can be a lot harder than just getting the kickglitch. And, okay, I think the most important thing is that the faster you're running, the farther you'll go with the kickglitch. So if you want to go far, make sure you're at full speed, use the side jump boost and stuff, or build up speed. Just if you're at full sprinting speed, you'll get your maximum distance from the kickglitch. Another thing is that the usually the earlier you kick during the wall run, the more straight along the wall your kickglitch will be. So like if I kick as soon as I start the wall run, I like to say like the first frame of the wall run, which is true. I mean, I'm sure you have a couple frames, but just if you kick as soon as you start the wall run, you will go straight along the wall. I mean, it's like this. See, I went straight. You might have even seen I got a wall run on the same wall from that, in which I jumped off of. So that's how you can do that. If you wait a second or half a second, or if you just wait longer before you kick, then you'll go at more of an angle away from the wall. So I'll wall run and then kick, and now I'm way over here instead of just along the wall. Another thing, let's see, is this a good place to show it? Another way to alter how it works is the angle you come at the wall. It seems like I don't know how to explain these angles very well, but if you're running at the wall at an angle like this, so I'll just show you, like this, and then you kick, you'll go farther away from the wall than if you come at an angle like this to the wall. And like if you come at an angle like this, so it's like maybe like 45 degrees outward from the wall, it's a lot easier to get a straight kickglitch for whatever reason. So this will work showing it here. I don't have to go off a building because when I'm running like this and I kick, you'll see I just landed from the wall run kick like away from the wall. And then if I come at it from like here and kick, I'm against it. And even if I get a really early kick at an angle like this, I go a little bit away from the wall still. So if you want a straight kickglitch, try to go at it from a big angle like this. If you want an angled kickglitch, one like this is better for that. And I guess if you waited, if you wait from an angle like that, you'll go even farther away. So those are just ways to alter where the kickglitch will take you. Just important to remember that the earlier you kick, the straighter you go, and the faster you go, the farther you go. Those are the most important things, and that's basically how to control a kickglitch. And getting early kickglitches is important in a lot of places in the game, such as right here, where there's this little tiny pole that you can kickglitch off of to get across here and skip the pipes. It's really hard, and I'm stuck on something. But, I mean, if you've watched me stream or do runs or whatever, then you've seen it. It's just, you know, it's a cool shortcut. Okay, another thing I'm going to show you is that chaining kickglitches is important for, well, it's not really important for that many shortcuts, but it's a really good way to practice kickglitches. And I'm here in the Cranes 1 time trial, which is a really good place to do this. So, like, here's another pole kickglitch. Those will really get you used to getting fast, straight kickglitches, because you have to do them really fast on that. But here in Cranes 1 at this checkpoint, this is a really good place to practice kickglitches and chain them. And a thing to notice is that during the kick animation, you gain a lot of speed. So like I was running at the wall, I was like whatever, 15 kilometers an hour when I jumped and kicked, and I went up to 25 right there. So you gain a lot of speed, and then as you're chaining kickglitches, that keeps going up, and you'll get really, really fast. So I'll just chain a bunch of kickglitches here, and if you're trying to learn them, this is a really good place to practice. You can just keep doing them pretty much. You can do like a lot of them before you run out of buildings. So, I mean, I could have even done more than that, but you see how it works. That's another thing to know. There's a few more ways to use kickglitches that I guess I can show if I want to show everything. I'll just go ahead and go through. And I'll show the next one as one of our older Chapter 4 skips, actually. Okay, so we're here in Chapter 4. If you've kind of watched our evolution of single segment speedruns of this game, then you've no doubt seen this skip. And once you get down here, there's a way that I use the kick glitches here, which is really interesting, I think. I'm not going to go in depth on this trick, but as you know, maybe, if you do a wall climb, you can side jump off the wall climb and it looks like this. And if you do it right, and like you turn your camera back towards the wall, you'll get a wall run again on the wall. So, like that. And from the wall run, you can kick like I just did. And of course, from wall run kicks, you can jump. So, you can chain the wall climb side jumps and kick glitches together to do some cool things. Such as here. What I do here, and this is where kick glitches get complicated, I think, is like I wall run on the next wall, and then I do a kick glitch. But instead of chaining a normal kick glitch here, which you can do, I don't because it's dangerous. And since I scroll the wheel, it's easy to jump straight off the wall from the jump of the kick glitch. So instead I do a wall climb and then side jump from it to kind of be safe, so I don't scroll too much. And it's just like wall climb, side jump, and then an extra kick glitch here, which gets me down to this part. So that's kind of an actual speedrun use for a kick glitch in that way. If you want to see just how you can keep chaining kick glitches like this, this is a really good place to show it. This is one of my favorite out of bounds in the game, I think, actually, is getting down to the streets in Chapter 1. And I mean, I probably won't show the whole thing because it takes a long time to get down there, but I'll show like how it works. You can just keep chaining these wall climb, side jump, kick glitches, and you'll go down forever. In a similar way to the infinite wall climb using wall climb side jumps, which I've done in other videos, so I'm not going to explain that here, but there's also a way to use kick glitches to go down forever. So, there you go. That's kind of how that works. You can keep going down forever. I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing that. Okay guys, I'm back in Chapter 4 for one last thing to show you, and here I'm going to show you a practical speedrun use for the kick glitch side jump. Now, this is our newest Chapter 4 skip. I mean, I won't go too in depth on it. I might do tutorials for each of the out of bounds skips because the videos I've done aren't really that descriptive, which I have come to regret. So I might do a more in-depth video about this. But basically, you can do you can do a kick glitch side jump into a loading trigger and checkpoint down below and skip more than half of this level. So I'll just kind of show you how it works, and then maybe in another video I'll explain it more. But you can use side jumps to really get precise angles that you need to get a consistent setup for a skip like this and things. So there, I hit a checkpoint and a loading trigger, and now I'm out here. This is later in the level. I can jump back in bounds if you haven't seen it. And this also in chapter runs, yeah, this skips more than half of Chapter 4 because, as you can see, this is down in the subways now. So that's really it for kick glitches. There's one more thing I can show, I guess, which is, well, there's two more things I can show which are very similar to kick glitches, but they're not, you don't kick to do them. And I'm not really sure what a good place to show this is. Okay guys, I just picked a random checkpoint, and I just want to show you what I'm talking about. Basically, the wall run kick is not the only move in the game that acts as a platform for a double jump off of an air or whatever, off the air, whatever you want to call it. Pretty much any animation where you're like falling and then the animation ends, it does the same thing, sort of. So rolling off of something works the same as the wall run kick, where you can jump or side jump after the roll animation finishes. Not nearly as useful, but it is possible, and I guess it sort of fits into this video as well. So like I can roll off this, and then I jumped right there. I moved my camera down, but you saw Faith's legs move like she was jumping. So that's another thing that you can do. Not useful, but, well, not useful at the moment, I don't know. But you can jump, so it works kind of like a kick glitch. One last use for it, which is really, really not useful at the moment. Well, Unless you're doing some crazy chapter shortcuts only. I don't know. This is the only place I really know how to show it. But also, getting hit by barbed wire works the same. Where if you get damaged by the barbed wire, once the damage animation ends, you can jump off of that. And this is sort of like the final kickglitch thing I can think of. See, I got hurt, and then I died. Alright, so I'm actually going to try to show it now. Be nice if the snipers weren't here. So I jump, get hurt, and then I jump again. And that gets you down here. It's sort of like a kick glitch as well. That's the, I mean, I might be forgetting some things, but that's the last use of the double jump I can think of. So, hopefully, this was a long video. Hopefully this was everything you would ever want to know about kick glitching or the likes of whatever jumping off of air. I don't know if I forgot anything. I've recorded this all at once. I'm sorry if I did, but I think that's everything. So, this is the very in-depth kick glitch tutorial, and I think I'm done. So, have a good day, and have fun doing those kick glitches.